Hello everyone. So in this video again we have a very interesting question for you pertaining to geometry and equiangular hexagon. So let's take a look. A B C D E F be an equihexagonal hexagon such that AB equal to 6, BC equal to 8, CD equal to 10, DE equal to 12. Denote by D the diameter of the largest circle that fits inside the hexagon. Find D square. So the question basically involves basically a hexagon inside which there is a circle which is inscribed. So let's take a look at the diagram of the same so that we can get a better idea as to how to tackle the question. So here's the diagram of the same. So let's take a look and mark the regions in accordance to that. So here given AB is equal to 6. So this is AB equal to 6. BC equal to 8. So where's BC? BC is equal to 8. Followed by CD equal to 10. CD being equal to 10 and DE is equal to 12. So this is DE is equal to 12. Okay. Now let me just highlight the hexagonal part. See, this is the hexagonal part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 sides. Okay. So once we have drawn it, so one thing we can actually figure out from the diagram itself is that since it's an equiangular hexagon, so we can actually figure out from the diagram that FE will be equal to 2 and FA will be equal to 16 itself. Okay. So now you might be confused as to why we say that the length of FA and EF are 16 and 2. So let me give you an idea. Since it's given that the hexagon is equiangular, then we basically place the entire hexagon inside an equilateral triangle. Okay. So now, as far as the equilateral triangles go, since AB is 6, therefore this side and this side they both will be 6. Okay. Now again, since DC is 10, therefore this side and this side will be 10. Okay. So now let us take a look at the length. 6 plus 8, 14 plus 10, 24. So the entire this side's length from here to here, it's 24. So again, now from this point to this point it should also be 24. Therefore EF will be this particular length will be 2. Similarly this particular length will also be 2. So FE also comes out to be 2. And now if we check from this line to this line, again 16 plus 6 is 22 plus 2 is 24. Again 2 plus 12 is 14. 14 plus 10 is 24. So I hope this is clear how we have actually came about finding out the length of the same. Now, having said that, here if we again draw it to scale, we notice that the widest circle can be, according to AF, and CD. It will simply be 7 root 3. So all we did was we considered this line, that is AF, and this is CD. Okay, and all we did was we tried to find out this particular length. So this that length could easily be found out by simply drawing what to say, a triangular method, and simply just scaling this particular out by using the height of a trapezoid or simple two between two parallel lines. What is the maximum height that we could have seen? Okay, so only that has been done. So that comes out to be 7 root 3, which will be equal to the diameter. I hope this much is clear. And it will be obvious that the sides won't be inside the circle. Therefore, D would be 7 root 3. D square would be square equal to 49 into 3. So we're given 27, 2, 4, 12, 147, which is the final answer. So hopefully this thing is clear how we came about with the solution of the same. So you can see all we did was simply what did you do? Simply all we did was take into consideration the figure itself and then finding out the length of each sides of the hexagon in general. Okay, and yeah. So we simply just scaled it down, and by determining the maximum diameter of the circle between the two lines, we actually got our answer. So now if you're confused in how we actually got to 7 root 3 as the diameter, let me show you this separately here so that things are clear also. Suppose let us take mark a few points in general. Say this is x, this is y, this is z, this point be say P, this is O, this is Q. Okay, so now if we take a look at triangle CDY, the triangle is similar to triangle XYZ. Okay, since both are equilateral triangles, so they are similar triangles. So now if we talk about the height of triangle CDY, the height will be given by simply uh, root 3 a by 2, here a being 10. Okay, so it will simply height will come out to be root 5 by 3. Okay, and now if we consider triangle XYZ in general, the height of the same would be given by root 3 a being 24 by 2, so it comes out to be 12 root 3. So for that particular case, we can also consider the height of triangle XYZ as PY, okay, and the height for CD being QY, okay. So therefore therefore PQ will be simply given by PY minus QY, which is 7 root 3. So this is where we arrived at this particular figure, which is the diameter of the circle. So hopefully everything is clear. So we have given you an explanation regarding the same as well by simply considering the equilateral triangles property. So hopefully you understood how we arrived at the conclusion. So basically what we can see in this type of question is that it's all pertaining to how you can draw the diagram and basically make relative connections with the same. And by just the virtue of mere observation, we can solve this kind of questions in general. So kindly go through the video a couple of more time, a few more times, so that you can get a proper understanding on the same, and then subsequently try to solve it on your own with the video as a reference, so that you can get a better idea so as to how to tackle this kind of questions. So whenever you come across this, so hopefully everything is clear. So with that said, we have come to the end of the video, and hopefully everything explained regarding the diameters and the properties are clear to you. Okay, so just keep in mind a few important formulas would be the height of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 2 into side. So this is a very important formula which you should actually keep in mind. So with that said, I'm signing off. Thank you so much.